All right, we apologize for all this technical difficulty that we are going on over here, but we are back. We are definitely back. Yeah, so I guess we have to pick up where the story left off. Now we did get the comments. They was like, "These ninjas here, boy."
Yeah, I can't see anybody comment. So.
Oh no! They'll pop back in the room. They will pop back in the room. But yeah, these ninjas here, boy. So, like what I was saying before I lost you in the first one is that listen, it's no reason for you. Hey, look, if you're married, you're married.
Yeah.
You're married, you're married. All right. Hey, just say it. Hey, I'm married. A lot of these women out here, they date married men anyway because they don't want the commitment.
Let me make the decision to want to date a married man. Let me make that decision.
Right. So I just like I don't understand. I really don't understand why. Hey, listen, like you said, let that person make the decision because you putting that person in a bad situation. A bad situation. Me coming from a man, I say this all the time, and they probably gonna treat me like the Eddie Murphy. Like remember when they did Eddie Murphy Raw? He was like, "Yeah, we figured the women out and all this stuff." They was like, "Hey man, hey Ed, shut the f up, man! I ain't pay my money for this." It's men are dogs by nature. It is what it is. Men are dogs by nature, and they feel as though we just have to have everything. We want everything. We're selfish and all this other stuff. So it's just what it is. And me being at a part of my life where I was selfish and I just wasn't truthful.
Yeah.
I've been through that. So now I'm in my older age and you just have to be truthful for yourself. Like, look, listen, what I did, I don't want nobody probably returning the favor on me because, you know, when men do it, it's perfectly fine. But a woman do it, now your feelings hurt.
Yeah. So I don't know where I left. I can't remember where I left off. Oh, left off at
the Snapchat.
Part he was like telling me the truth, which he should have did from the jump. So I'm listening, reading all what he talking about. So I'm like, okay. And so I was like, now can I be honest with you? I said I did the married thing once. Didn't like nothing about it. Nothing about it. Dating a married man is harder than my job. Okay. At least I get paid to do that. Okay. So I told myself once I got out of that married situation, I was never ever doing it again. Because I want my own husband. And I don't want nobody running around with my husband. So why would I be running around with somebody else's?
With someone else's.
You know. So I told myself from that day, once I got out of that marriage situation, that I wasn't doing it no more. And I meant that. So I told him, I said, I said, I can't do it. I said, I did this marriage situation before. I did like nothing about it. It's one-sided as hell. You just sitting out doing all the waiting and anticipating to see this some person that you got to see on his time, never my time, always his time. I can't do that no more. So he was like, I'm going on and on about why I ain't doing it. And he was like, okay, I understand. He was like, but can I ask you one more question? I said, yeah. He said, when I leave her, can I come back and get you and we start out where we left?
I got you. I got you on this one. Please get the out of here. Who the you think you talking to? You must think I'm stupid.
You want me to sit at my house, wait on you to move out your house with your wife, in the relationship with your wife, sit at my house patiently twiddling my thumbs, waiting on you to be single. Negro, please. I would never give a man that much power to make me feel like I'm that stupid enough to sit around and wait for a man to be single. Leave his wife.
I got you again. I got you.
Negro, please. Ninja, please. It was not happening. And I was like, ninjas, boy. I told him, I done heard a lot of stuff in my life. I said, but you might have to go patent this one because, baby, I ain't never heard this one before. You want me to sit in my house and wait on you to be single, pick up where we left off, sit at home, be stupid, don't talk to nobody, wait for me. So when I get with you, I'm going to cheat on you with somebody else too.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I said, me being in my younger age, you know, playing the stupid games and it's not good for anybody because you have messed up potential relationships with people, you know, friendships, connections, because you never know where somebody's going to turn out in life. And then next thing you know, you come up, and then like, oh my God, I screwed this person over. You know what I'm saying? Scratch your head and squinting eyes.
Man, I was so confused. I'm like, so this man want me to, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. That's the problem. You want me to sit on the sideline, be the fool. Okay, so let's get past it. So I said, no, nah, I'm good. I said, that's just something that, you know, I'm too much of a woman to be sitting around waiting on somebody else's husband. No, thank you. And he was like, okay, well, you have a nice life. You do the same. So never heard nothing else from him that day. Get up, go to work the next day. My phone ringing. I don't really answer numbers I don't know. So my phone ringing. I see this number. It was a female's name. I ain't think nothing of it because I get 1,000 spam calls a day. So I didn't think nothing of it. So I let it go to voicemail because it wasn't saved. Then I get a text message right behind the voicemail with a whole bunch of screenshots of messages. And she was like, I don't forgot the lady name. I'm going to just make up a name because I can't. Everything is in my phone.
We'll call her Susan.
Yeah. So she was like, she sent me like 2-3 screenshots of some messages. And she said, this is Susan. She said, I see you and my husband been in communication with each other. He a lying ass ninja. He ain't going nowhere. The messages I sent you is the same messages that he's sending you and all these other women trying to see who gonna bite the bait. And he ain't S-H-I-T. He ain't got S-H-I-T. She was like, he may be handsome in the face, but when he take them clothes off, you ain't gonna want him. I was like,
okay. Wow.
And so she texted me, here's my number, call me. Well, she had already called me. So I'm reading and I'm like, ain't this about a bingo hall? Okay. So I called her. I called the lady. And she answered the phone. She goes, hello. I said, hello. She said, is this Tree? I said, yeah, it's Tree. She said, I see you've been in communications with my husband. I said, yeah, your husband is a liar. I said, I kicked your husband to the curb yesterday when he told me he was still with you because initially when we met, your husband didn't tell me none of this.
Right.
Your husband didn't tell me none of this. She was like, girl, yeah, he a liar. I don't even want him myself. I'm waiting on him to leave. It was a lot. So I'm listening to the lady vent. You know what I'm saying? At this point, she want to vent. You know, so I'm letting her get it all out. And I'm just like, okay, well, you ain't got to worry about me. I dismissed myself yesterday. I was like, I'm surprised. I said, I'm really surprised he didn't call me today. She was like, oh no, ma'am. I got his phone cut off. He can't call nobody unless he go to the pay phone. I said,
no, Lord.
So I'm sitting at work like, this is insane in the mid-brain. Like, just leave, my guy. Just leave. Like, you going through all of this. So after I called you and to talk about it or whatever, tell you, I was like, oh my God, Bestie, you'll never believe what just happened to me. So she hit me back up and asked me, did I know a group on Facebook that exposed me? And I said, yeah, I do. So she want to put her husband picture in this group to see, I guess, how other women he talking to in Houston. And I'm like, baby girl, you ain't got to do all that. I got a podcast. Come on the show. You put a picture of everything on the podcast.
Hey, come on in. Hey, we invite anyone in. Anybody in.
I have the receipts and everything, y'all. I just can't show y'all because I'm on my phone. My system crashed tonight. So, but I have the receipts. And I asked this lady, I said, no, you don't got to go on and expose them in no Houston group. Get on my podcast. Talk about it. She goes, no, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. And maybe at a later time, but not just yet. I was like, okay. That's because she ain't going nowhere.
She's going nowhere. That's exactly what I'm about to say. I said, now you doubling down because this is the one thing I learned about a platform.
Yeah.
When you say, oh, you done? Hey, well, come on here. We'll help you. Hey, listen, you want to change the story? Hey, here you go. We'll give the floor all to you.
I want to show y'all the pictures, and I am upset. Like, damn. I wanted to show y'all the pictures, the screenshots, the messages, the Negro. Y'all probably know him. He's 51. And that's the crazy part about it. It's these older guys. Like, come on now. Why are we still lying? In our 50s, in our 40s, in our 30s.
Right.
Even in our 20s. Hell, why are we still lying?
Yeah, I have no idea why we're still lying. Here's the thing. Just tell somebody the truth. Just tell somebody the truth. If you're not interested, you're not interested. Hey, Patrice. Yeah, just tell someone the truth off the break. It's not going to hurt. Guess what? Guess what you'll never be gigged for.
Like you
telling
said
someone
at
the truth.
Beginning of the show, give me the opportunity to say, I deal with you, your marriage situation. Let me choose to see if that's something that I did that before. I dated a married man. Well, he was supposed to be separated when I met him, but
supposed
during the course of them getting back together, he never told me about it. You know. All I just got is all these little petty phone calls and playing on my phone. And I just couldn't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live a very peaceful life. I be to myself. I be at the house. I get out from time to time. I be chilling. I don't bring no drama to nobody's life. And I expect the same thing. So if you want to date me, keep it 1,000. You never know what I might accept.
Right. And again, like I said, it's because, we're selfish. We just thinking about ourselves, and we just sit there and be like, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to tell them this. They'll probably never find out. But see, here's the thing about women. Women are very, very crafty. Women are very crafty. Women are your best investigators out here. They will investigate some stuff, especially if some tomfoolery does not look right. They'll be like, no, that doesn't make sense. All right. Point earlier before our stream ended on the last one, you said this. The guy said, oh yeah, it was 3:00 in the afternoon. Oh yeah, I'll hit you tomorrow at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Right.
Something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid.
A few more times before I go to bed. He didn't say good night. It was the whispering on the phone that took me out. Like, my God, why is we whispering at 51? At 51 years old, you whispering on the phone, and I'm just like, is this dude whispering? Like.
I would have been like, sir, I cannot hear you. You're going to have to project your voice.
I told her, I said, yeah, he called me whispering on the phone. She was like, yeah, that's because he was whispering, trying to make sure I wasn't going to walk through that door. I said, this is insane in the membrane. This is insanity right here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing special about me to want to cheat with your wife with me. Hey, let me tell you.
Okay, out here in the world who's listening. Do y'all have any experiences? Because guess what? We can send you a link to come in here and share your story. But if you're camera shy, I have a phone number where you can call in and share your experience too. Because again, like I said, no one should have to lie to do anything. Look, just be up and honest. Like, look, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for this. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking to do this.
And since I've been dating, I've had a lot of guys to be like, oh, I don't want nothing. I just want a friend, you know, and I'm not trying to say, and I'm not saying we're not saying all guys, all women, all guys. I'm just speaking from what I've been through in a little short time that I made myself available to date. Hey, brother. Made myself available to date. And so I've been hearing a lot on TikToks, Facebook, Instagram, just in general, that people want people to come healed. So I said, okay, this time, whenever I step out in this cold water, put my toes in this water to date again, I'm going to make sure I'm healed and ready to date. Not coming with no bitterness, not coming with no baggage, not coming with no drama, not coming with no 1,000 men I'm talking to already. I want to come as open and honest as I possibly can, getting to know somebody. I'm 44 years old. I don't have 50 more, 60, 70, 80 more years to be trying to date somebody.
Nope, sure won't.
In the dating, on the dating scene, in the dating pool. Like, it shouldn't be this hard to meet somebody. And if you are at a point where you're ready to start dating again from a marriage or a divorce or a separation, make sure you have closed them doors first. Because what if I hadn't went to church with that man?
I remember I said this, I said it probably wasn't the same church. He took you to the other church, the side church. That's where he was going to take you.
So you mean to tell me I would have been all on TikTok tearing them folks church up?
Yep. He'd have took you to the other church. He wouldn't have took you to that. He wouldn't have took you to.
Why take me to church anyway when you lying and sinning anyway? Like, what church gonna help? What church gonna do?
A man who's married or separated should know if he wants to give his wife another chance or not before he starts pursuing others. But here's the thing. Even if he's separated, right? Even if he's separated, it doesn't mean that he's separated. Because there's the separated completely. That means I'm out the house. I have my own place or whatever. Then there's the separated, like, oh, we separated, but I'm still in your bed.
If you still in the bed, you ain't separated. In my eyes.
You ain't separated.
In my eyes. Y'all still together. Because when I'm done with somebody, I don't want to see you. I don't want to lay next to you. You go over there and I go over there. Matter of fact, you move on that side and I live on this side, so we never got to run across each other again. That's real separation. Right. If you still spooning with your husband and you claim you separated, y'all still together. Y'all just sick of each other. But y'all still together.
All right, point in case. Girl I dated back a long time ago. This is like when I first got on the police department and everything. I met her. And I actually, I actually walked up to her, blah, blah, blah. And she told me right off the break, I'm married. She said, I'm married. I said, okay. I said, well, I apologize. I said, I walk away. But see, she was interested. So what she did was she was like, well, if something happens, is there a number I can get in touch with you? Hey, here's my number. I ain't think no more of it, right? Next thing I know, we talking. But she told me off the break that she was married. Mm-hmm. She told me off the break that she was married. She told me, she told me up front. So I had nothing but respect for that. But the ones that don't tell you, you understand what I'm saying? That's the problem. Right. So I already knew what I was walking into in the situation because I was told up front that, hey, this is my circumstances. Yeah. And come to find out that them two were on outs, but they was just in the same household.
Right.
Whatever. So
but at least
it's cool.
Gave you the opportunity to say if that's something that you wanted to deal with. This dude didn't give me the opportunity. He led me to believe he wasn't in the house. He was single, was separated. I ain't never been married, so I don't know the separated to single. I don't know the meaning of all of that mess. I just feel like you 51 years old. Why you felt like you needed to lie to me?
Right.
What was so special about me that you had to tell this lie to and then try to bait me in with conversation? Oh, you this and you that, and we can go here, we can go there. And then you tell me, oh, my wife in the house. I ain't moved out yet, but I'm about to move out. You gonna wait for me.
So Tree said, my ex-husband and I were going through a divorce, but we were sleeping in the same bed. We were not spooning or touching each other. And that's understandable. But hey, y'all still in the same household, so it's probably a mutual respect between y'all two. Hey, we're in the same household.
I'm sorry, I ain't doing it. When I'm done with you, you gotta go. Ain't no sleeping in no bed. You can sleep on the couch.
He was trying to make you a sister wife.
And that's probably what it was. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people into that polygamy stuff, and they try to wheel you in, get your heart, and be like, oh, come be a part of me and my woman's relationship. Man, crazy. Right. That woman was talking shit. She didn't want me to be no sister wife, baby. She no.
No. Wait a minute. But the funny part was when you said, yeah, she cut his phone off. I said, damn, you don't even have your own phone.
She cut the man. How you trying to talk to me? He lost me with my wife went through my phone. Now I was off the buggy right there. So I'm like, your wife went, oh, okay, you got a wife and she go through your phone. Oh, this wouldn't even work if I did date married Negroes. If I did accept the fact that this man was married, how was we gonna date each other and you can't even text me? You can't even communicate with me.
You can't even communicate with me, right?
We don't mail each other letters, send a pigeon.
That's what I'm about to say. Carry a pigeon.
How would you gonna communicate with? How would you gonna even communicate with me if I accepted you being a married man?
Listen. I don't know. I had to look at it like this. If you were to accept it, then it has to be some type of communication that goes both ways. Right? So again, but if you know the circumstances up front, then you know the rules.
But who wants to get in a situation with no communication? You already married first. You married. That's a strike. You married. A nosy wife. That's another strike. And your phone off. That's another strike. Do you even got a
car? Hey, meet me at the bus stop. I got you.
If she going through your phone,
I'm on the 27 line.
If she going through your phone, she's going through your bank account. So you can't spend no money. Like,
nope. Sure can't.
What am I getting out this? A wet tail? That's it.
Yeah. So it's a mutual respect thing for each of us, and we eventually moved on to our own places, and that's cool. And that's the point I brought up earlier. I said y'all was probably doing it the right way. So now y'all separated. Y'all can do whatever you want because y'all not in the same household. So you gotta lay it all out on the table and be upfront.
You have to lay it all on the table and be up. And that's exactly what I told him. He wanted to tell me 3-4 days later he was married. My guy, it's too late. You should have let me want to accept that from the jump. When you said hello, you should have said, I am a married man. I am interested in you. Is that something you interested in? I would have said hell no, but I mean.
But at least you told me up front. Exactly. Yeah, you told me up front.
Yeah.
And like I said, and a lot of people just don't be upfront because you never know what someone might accept. Exactly. And I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that's right. But if you tell somebody up front, like, well, they told me up front, this might be, okay, this person just told me everything up front. You never know where it'll lead to.
Like a polygamy relationship. If that's something you're into, say that up front. Say that up front. I want multiple spouses. Don't date me and then 6 months later talking about, oh, can Susanna come stay with us? Hell no.
Susanna. Oh, Susanna.
First of all, I have to like women? I don't know nothing about polygamy, so I ain't gonna speak on it. So I don't want to speak on a community that I don't know about. So I will let somebody that's a part of that community educate us better because I don't know.
All right, so let me see. Let me read Tony's comment. It said, Antonio first. I'm a married man. I've been separated for 15 years. At the present time, I don't plan on getting no divorce. And if anybody wants to date me, I let them know up front what's going on.
Exactly. Amen.
And exactly.
That's what you're supposed to do. It's the hiding it for me. Sneaking around for me. Want me to accept anything because you don't want to meet, you don't want to, like, I don't know if people think we just desperate out here dating these days, or it's so many single women, they feel, oh, so she's single, she'll deal with it. No.
Right.
But like I say, I've been there before. I dated a married man. He told me he was separated, but I still dealt with it. And dating him lets me know that I can't do that. I can't do that no more. That shit was that was a lot.
There was a lot.
But it's different kind of married men though. You have some married men that will make time. I know situations that I know people who date married men and they make all the time in the world for them. You got some married men that just want to sleep with you. It's some married men that's gonna give you 5% of the time. You know, it's just, I don't know. I guess it's just what you're willing to deal with. What are you willing to accept? What your heart can take? Because I don't mean no harm. When I meet a guy and date, I want to see him all the time or whenever, you know, as much as possible on your terms and on my terms. Now, if I have to only see you on your terms, that's a problem for me.
Right. Let me get this comment said. Women always come in and say, well, why don't you get a divorce? I will tell him my financial situation. You going to pay this 80 grand to split this house up and my classic cars and all that there. I'm not ready for it. Hey, this is how I look at that whole situation. Whatever works for you, that works for you. And
Right.
and that's cool, Tony. And if that works for you, that works for you. And I completely get it. Me, on the other hand, I look at it like this. No amount of money can amount to my peace.
Hey.
And, you know, we always had that old saying of it's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her. I said,
Yep.
shit, I'll be happy and pay.
But a lot of it,
and I've always done that. I'm like, nope, if I get you away from me to make sure my sanity is good, I'm good. I'll just pay.
And for me, bestie, I just feel like a lot of times, and again, I haven't been married, so I'm not going to speak on marriages too much because I've never touched that lane. But for me, I just feel like financial stuff can be replaced. Can your time be replaced? Can your heart be replaced? You can't get none of this stuff back. Your sanity.
Can your sanity be replaced?
You can replace a car, you can replace a house, you can replace some clothes, you can replace a bank account, but you can't replace all this other stuff. You can't replace time.
Right.
You can't replace
like I said, Tony, I'm not disagreeing with your fact. If that works for you, that works for you. It's just for me, my peace means everything to me.
Everything.
And I'm just talking just for me. My peace and my sanity means everything to me. If I don't have my peace and my sanity, then that's a problem. And it makes me unhappy.
Yeah.
So, like I said, different situations work for different people.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking your situation. I'm not knocking your preference. It's just my peace and sanity works good for me.
I get it. A lot of people work hard for their stuff through the years, cars, old school cars, building them, and they don't want to lose them in divorce or split it. I get all of it. But baby, for my peace, you can have it all. I'll start from a Matchbox. I'll be on an air mattress. I'll be riding the bus. For my sanity and my peace and my happiness, I will start over 1,000%.
Yep, absolutely.
If that's gonna make you happy, you can have it. And that's why I understand in a lot of these movies, you know, they go through divorce, like the Tina Turner movie. She said, "All I want is my name. You can have everything." I get that.
Right.
I get that sometimes because, like, I can make more money. I can get another house.
Sure can.
When I'm out of my mind, I can't get another mind. When you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, people gonna be like, "Oh Lord, she crazy. She'd have lost her mind behind that man. She drove herself crazy."
And you know, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because you have some people, and that's a two-way street now, that they meet certain people and they just completely lose it. And that's on both sides of the fence. You got the men that go crazy, and you got the women that go crazy.
Wendy Williams has lost her mind behind that man that cheated on her and had that baby. She been cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs ever since. That lady lost her mind behind that man.
Right. So, listen, just like I said, being upfront helps. But if someone takes you out of your character, that person is not for you.
Yeah.
That person is not for you.
Right.
Because if you start doing stuff that you don't normally do, that's the wrong person.
Right.
That's the wrong person.
Yeah.
That's the wrong person. So Listen, I I don't get it. I just try. I'm like, yep, yeah, depression is real.
Yeah.
Depression is real. But you also have a lot of people out here, and it's on both sides of the fence, men and women that have low self-esteem. And then you have people, that cannot deal with that. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know how to deal with that. And when you have somebody that's coming in and they feeding that ego and like telling you everything that you want to hear, then you start sipping the Kool-Aid and then you fell into the trap. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
and these people in this dating world will drive you crazy, will drive you straight up insanity. You be out your marbles dealing with some of these people, because a lot of these people not coming healed. A lot of them coming just jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship. I've been single 7 years. Okay. I refuse. I think I posted 2 people on Facebook in my whole life. 2 guys. I think 2. It's been a while since I posted a man on Facebook.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I'm ready to start dating. I am genuinely ready. I am genuinely ready to meet the person that's for me. I just need to know, why do you guys have to lie to women to kick it? Like,
again,
for me, your intentions up front when you meet me. If you want to just meet me for some sex, if you just want to meet me to hang out, if you want to meet me to build, if you want to meet me to Netflix and chill, if you just want to hang out, say that and let me say if I want to do it or not. Don't bait me in and then throw me a ride trying to woo me and then say, oh, boom. I'm sick of the booms.
Listen, listen. And like I said, I can speak for this for me. Only for me. I can't speak for no other guy. Like I said, growing up, 20s and 30s, it's just, hey, whatever. I'm just doing because I'm selfish. I want to do this because of me. I was always thinking about me. Me. I was selfish. I was a very, very selfish guy. And I can admit that how selfish I was. But when you start growing up and when you start saying, hey, man, I done screwed a lot of people over. And this shit is going to come back to bite me one day. And, it does. It comes back. Because, again, we're selfish. We're selfish by trait. We feel as though that, hey, we have to have it. So until you grow yourself out of that or you move yourself away from that, say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore because I want someone to respect me like I respect them.
Read the
and if I wasn't respecting the person, then why would they respect me?
Right.
It's a twofold.
Yeah.
And what are the other factors? As a lot of ladies, they don't bring nothing to the table but themselves. Yes. That's true. That is so true. It always comes back.
I'm gonna speak on that because he's talking about the ladies. So I'm gonna speak on that about the ladies. It says, and what are the other factors is, I can't hardly see it, it's so small, is a lot of ladies, they don't bring none to the table but themselves. You are absolutely right.
Yeah, I got you.
But you have to understand that dating you guys in 2024, y'all don't cater to the women like us that really want something. It's the booty shakers, it's the gold diggers, it's the
BBLs.
And I ain't gonna just say BBLs because I know women that have BBLs that's great women. But y'all go for the wrong thing and then expect for those hood rats, and y'all expect to get quality women out of trashy women. So if you're approaching a selfish woman, you could tell from the beginning if a woman is selfish or not, because all they're gonna bring to the table is they assets and their hands. That's it. What you can do for me. It ain't gonna never be no, you court me, you take me on a date, and then once we in a groove of things, I start showing you dates and buying you gifts, doing for you. It's a mutual thing. Dating is not one-sided. dates don't even have to be expensive. You can take a woman on a coffee date. Go feed. We talked about that on the last podcast. Dates doesn't have
absolutely to can't make a hoe into a housewife.
A woman only gonna bring to the table what you allow her to bring. If you allow her to bring nothing, that's what she gonna bring. Absolutely nothing to the table.
Right. Absolutely. So again, and that's a twofold, because on the men's side, you got these men out here that prey on women because they looking for things. They know they don't have something, but hey, if I can get a hold of this person over here, then I can just leech onto them. Just like the homeless guys, right? Mm-hmm. Leeching onto these women. We get less because they think we require less. Yeah. And you see, when you hold someone to a standard and they can't hold their standard, then all of a sudden you ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Like, no, if I'm here, why? And you're down here, and I'm not saying no one's beneath me or anything like that, but if you don't have nothing, what can you bring here to help elevate us? Not just me, but us. What can you bring to the table that helps us go up together? What is your attribute? If you don't have nothing, you plan on somebody, then what can you bring? It's just, okay. Just like, remember, I talked about this a while ago. A lot of these women out here taking care of these men. And I'm like, why? What is this with the new foundation of women taking care of men? And then the guy, she's at work, but he's driving around in her car all day with no job, right? Running out her gas, right? Or he's at the house playing video games all day. He's eating up all the food. She has to pay all the bills, and he's doing nothing. And they're taking care of them.
Yeah.
It was just, like I said, we talked about that in the last episode.
Yeah.
Of, I'm like, why are we doing this? Why is that acceptable? Because the era I grew up in, that wasn't acceptable. The man took care of everything.
Well, I get all the time, this ain't 1957. Men don't do that no more. I'm like,
it's not
men aren't gentlemen anymore. Men don't court women no more. Men don't open doors no more. I'm asking them questions. So men don't do all of the things that I want a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to come to the table being a woman of class, a woman, of stature, you want me to be a quality type of woman, you're going to be a quality type of man. You know what I'm saying?
Vaughn, not Bullwinkles though.
Huh?
She said these type of men are Bullwinkles, not Bullwinkles though. Not Bullwinkles.
Yeah.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
You have to choose quality women if you want quality. You can't be digging a trash can looking for a tomahawk steak dinner. You gotta go to a nice restaurant to get a tomahawk steak dinner. What you find in the trash is gonna be trash 9 times out of 10. You might find some good little pieces in the trash, but that's rare. You might find you a couple of things at the Goodwill. You know what I'm saying? But if you want class, you have to look for class. Like, if you want a woman that always got her hand out, stop dating them type of women.
Right. Moochers. See, most men are afraid of quality women.
You're right.
Wait. I wouldn't say afraid, intimidated.
They most definitely intimidated.
I wouldn't say afraid. They're intimidated of quality women because they feel as though if they see somebody that's doing much better than them, then what can I do to you? A woman wants to feel love. A woman wants to, it doesn't have, and see, you have to get it out your head. You have to get out your head that, okay, just because she has this, that you can't do what you need to do for her because she wants somebody to compliment her. So it's more of intimidation more than afraid. Yeah. And like I said, I don't really care what type of job. You can be a CEO, you can be a director. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to make you feel the way I want you to feel. Right. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what power you have. It does not matter. The simple fact, I'm here for you. I'm not here for your job. I'm not here for anything. I'm here for you. What can I do to make us better?
Right.
You know, I know we got each other. It's not you got me, I got you. We got each other.
Right.
We got each other's back. So yeah, it's intimidation. And I see that all the time when you have a woman that has like these high powered jobs and they, you know, and men, they try to talk to men. They, oh, you work with, oh, no, I don't want to talk to you. They find that out because they feel as though I can't have power over you. And that's the biggest thing that we have out here. Men trying to have power over women. Stop trying to have power over women and just say, hey, I'm your partner. I'm your equal. I got your back. You got mine. And that's all it is. Men need to realize it don't take much to win a real woman's heart. It sure doesn't.
Correct. That is it.
And we can be on the same team. We both winning. That's right. Preach. Hell yeah, I'm preaching. Got this ceremony in here, baby. Yeah. So again, it's when we got to stop as men. We have to stop feeling as though that it's not an even playing field because of what someone else does.
Mm-hmm.
It's an even playing field. All you have to do is just talk to your partner.
Right.
That's it.
Yes.
Talk to your partner.
Communication.
That's it. Once you communicate, y'all both on the same page, no matter what each other person does.
And stop holding on.
If I'm not making you feel less than a person, then what's the problem?
And stop holding on to stuff. Once you communicate and you talk about it and let it go, don't bring it back up. Let it go.
That's another thing, because again, you know, people emotions, they start holding on to things. Look, if we talk about something, once it's over. It's done. Down the drain. We're moving forward. We're not moving back. Because when you start living in the past, that's a problem. We live in the past. Yeah, we're not in competition. Absolutely. We are not in competition. We're not in competition. I'm your equal.
Y'all, so I have to clap myself.
Oh, wait a minute. I got you. Hold on. I got you. Yeah. Holding grudges. That's a big one.
Matching energies. That's the new word nowadays. Oh, I'm matching your energy. You ain't talking to me today. I ain't talking to you because I'm matching your energy. You ain't text me this morning, so I ain't texting you. I texted you last night. I ain't hear from you, so I ain't calling and talking to you no more. Go all day, don't communicate. Like, how are you supposed to build from petty? You can't build petty.
That's it. Okay, I'm gonna give you a situation. Something happened with my cousin, and she told me this story, and she lives with this regret every day. And she told me this a while ago. So her and our children's father, I guess, they got into it. And he left the house and whatever, and went and got into a car crash and died.
Wow.
The last thing those two said to each other was an argument, and she was like, it was bad words. And she said, I can't take any of that stuff back. Because you never know when you walk out that door if you're going to come back or not.
Right.
Everything. A man isn't afraid of anything. Boys are afraid. Some women can't deal with a real man.
That's true.
And that's a two-way street. It
can go both ways.
Yep. I don't match energy. Yeah. And you know something? In my younger day, I used to match energy. I stopped matching energy because what I've learned for me, and again, I'm only talking for me, is that, again, my peace and my sanity means everything to me. Hallelujah. If you upset my peace and my sanity, then we cannot talk.
Yeah.
And we won't talk. And I'm going to keep it moving.
I got a question, Bessie.
Sure.
Why would a man want to match the energy of a woman, or why would a woman want to match the energy of a man anyway?
Because, again, everybody gets in their feelings, or they get butt hurt or whatever, and they feel as though instead of taking a step back, and I'm going to bring something up in a second, you're going to love this. Taking a step back and saying, hey, let me look at this before I say anything. And if I say something, I don't want to say it to where it's going to hurt your feelings or it's going to come back up later. So let me take a step back, analyze this situation, and let's come back to it and let's go from there. Because two hard heads and hot heads are talking at each other, but cooler heads, you're talking to each other. And you think you know where I'm going. The last situation with old girl, and we talked about that. right? Where that whole thing broke down with all three of us, right? Over that whole I love you thing, right? That whole thing broke down. And the whole energy that was coming back at me, and I wasn't responding. And the reason I wasn't responding is because I'm not going to say anything that I don't mean. But just give me a second. Give me a second to cool down and take this and say, hey, give me 1 minute. That's all. And I said, can you give me a minute, please? And I sent the messages back. Can you give me a minute, please? Can you give me a minute, please? But if you just keep bombarding the person and bombarding the person and bombarding the person, no, I need an answer now. No, you need to talk to me now. Oh, no, it has to be this now. Now. You know what I said? I said, F it. I ain't dealing with it because I'm asking you to give me a second to think about this, and analyze it, and then I could come back and talk to you.
And then let me analyze on that a little bit. And then the person that quote unquote that's supposed to love you and we gonna be together forever, blase, blase. Here go all the low blows. Bow. You ain't this, you ain't that, you this. It's all of the low blows. And I'm like, how can you just tell me you love me yesterday, but I ain't shit, and you a dirty dog? And so what changed?
Right. Wait a minute. I gotta respond to Lynn. She said, "Oh, that's me. I'm trying to do that." Wait a minute. I got something for Lynn. Wait a minute. Lynn, you have to have your mental psyche better. We can't do that. Okay? And speaking from experience, I don't want you to be stressed out. Okay?
Yeah, hurt people do.
All right. That's good, Damon. I watch what I say because I know I can't take it back. What I say, I will shut down before I say anything I don't mean. And that's it. And that's what I do. I'll just shut down before I say anything I don't mean. Because
I'm learning that myself. I used to be a hothead. Yeah, I said that on the last show. So with dating, I'm just not. I used to be one of them chicks in a nigga 3 paragraphs, 4, 5 paragraphs, text message this long. Going smooth off. That used to be me. Paragraphs after paragraphs. And you notice women notice when you send a man a 12-page letter, what they gonna respond?
Right.
Nothing.
Absolutely.
They not
nothing.
Say nothing back to your 12-page letter, and that pisses us off even more. Even at the tabs and stuff. Like, I sat here and wrote you a 12-page letter, and you opened it and didn't even say nothing? Oh, okay. Now I got to get crazy.
Yeah. And you see, and that's what happened. I got medieval on. So I was like, oh, okay. I said, oh, that's the way you acting? I said, oh, your true feelings coming out now. And then this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing for me. The biggest thing. I don't care what we go through. If you blast me on social media in any kind of way,
it's a wrap.
It is over. It is done. We will never talk again.
Relationships. If we grown, we should be able to. Facebook should know nothing that we as an adults go through as friends, relationships, anything. If it go to Facebook, I'm over it.
Oh, if it go to anywhere on social media. Oh, not to mention if it goes to someone else's page that has nothing to do with it. I'm sorry.
That was.
I'm sorry. My love responds back to me when I text long pages. I love him for that. That's cool. Oh my God. That's a wrap. Absolutely, Vaughn. Absolutely. It's a wrap. You got one time to bad man. That's done happened to me 2 times. 2 times. 2 times. It won't be a third. I promise you.
So let me share something. I don't know if I ever told you this. I have not been in love with a man. In love. Now, loving and in love are 2 different things now. We know this, people, right? We grown. We know this. I have not been in love with a man since my first real boyfriend in my 20s. I'm 44. Amazing.
All right, where to do that? I gotta go find them. I gotta go find them.
I'm not revealing no names because he's on my Facebook.
Oh, he is? Hey, if you are, comment.
Huh?
If he is, comment, please.
Hey,
with some winking eyes.
So we gotta leave it there.
Oh, okay, all
right. Look, I'm not trying to destroy no homes, okay?
No, okay.
So, but and I say that, and this fool say I know him. We know you know him. Shut up, and you better not.
Hey, you gonna have to inbox me, bro. Hey, bro, you have to inbox me.
And I say this to say, that's crazy. Like, to be only in love one time, and I'm 44. That was in my 20s.
I'll post my Cash App. Okay. So Vaughn said, make sure you ask why.
Well, now, don't get me wrong, and I still got a few of my exes on my Facebook page too. I love them. I just never was in love with them. And the reason why I was in love with this guy was because we met. He was a gentleman. His parents raised him tremendously. He was a great guy. And he treated me like the woman that I was. I never had to ask him for nothing. He had my back. He had my front. He had my side to side. It was everything. But I broke up with him because we dated for like 8 years. And I'm like, damn, okay, what's next? Like, no engagement, no something, what's next? And I just wasn't ready to spend another year being somebody's girlfriend another year, and I already been your girlfriend 8 years. So,
yeah.
Was I wrong?
I wouldn't say you were wrong. You just wasn't feeling it. And it
I was feeling him. It hurt me to leave him, but I just was tired of being somebody's little girlfriend. I was tired of being somebody. If we in the house playing house, we had our own house. We lived together. We shared everything together. And I'm just like, we doing everything for 8 years. Why not make this thing official?
Right. No, I get it.
No, I left. I told him, okay, so I told him the year before, I said, after 8 years, if we're not doing something past being your little girlfriend, I'm done with it.
Right.
And I meant that.
Right.
So
after 8 years, did you ask him why he didn't propose?
He said, because we were young. We were young. But we were doing everything else young. What's the difference?
Right.
We were doing everything else young. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't understand. Like, we live together. I'm playing housewife. You know what I'm saying? You know, we shared everything. You know, what was the problem? And I can remember, like, this was in my 20s, so I can't remember it all. But what I can remember, he basically was telling me he wasn't ready to be married yet. He was young. He wasn't ready.
Right.
But then after we broke up, he married the lady he with today 2 years later. Lord, I hope he ain't watching this.
Hold on. I got you. That was some bull. I'm just saying that's just my 2 cents.
But you know, and that goes to show me that men going to marry who they're ready to marry. Men are going to be with who they want to be with. He didn't want to be with me.
And that's what Marshall just said. A man knows what he wants, right?
Bingo.
And a man will make provisions for who he wants.
Like, I knew what I wanted.
Men know what they want to make their wife. Exactly.
And I know I was tired of playing wife. And it don't take 8 years to be with a man for him to realize he want to be with you. And keep in mind, I was young still. But I knew back then, I didn't just want to be somebody's little girlfriend. Like, we doing everything grown people do. But, I'm not ready to be married. Okay. But then you marry somebody else 2 years after we break up.
Right. No, I get it.
I
get
was
it.
in my 20s. I can't remember how many of the 20s it was, but I was in my 20s. Yeah.
Yeah, she was in her 20s.
My first boyfriend I ever fell in love with. Like my very real. I had a boyfriend in high school, but I'm talking about like real grown people relationship. He was my first ever boyfriend. So
there's someone out there created just for you, sis. And he said you didn't know how to cook, but you do now.
First of all, I've always knew how to cook, and he was not one of those ones that wanted soul. He was real simple. He was one of those pizza, hot pocket, French fries type of guy. He was simple. He didn't want all of that other stuff. So,
right.
But with disclaimer, he has apologized. We're friends. We talk. You know, he's on my Facebook. You know, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? But he just wasn't my person. That's how I look at it.
Right.
I don't hold no grudges with this man. I don't hate him because he didn't choose me. He just wanted something else, and I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it bothered me for a little bit after he had got married again, because I'm like, okay, it's only 2 years later. I dated you 8 years. What was so special about her that you couldn't see in me in 8 years? You know what I'm saying? That messed me up for a long time. It messed me up for a long time. But then I got to thinking about it. I said, well, Tree, that just wasn't the man for you. That wasn't your husband.
Right.
So,
right.
That's how I got.
Has he ever told you that he should have married you instead?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Hold on. I definitely want to hear this one. He's a cool dude. He was the only boyfriend you had that I liked.
Yeah, he was amazing. He was a really good guy. And I still take, I don't have anything negative to say about this man. And I got some negative stuff to say about some of my exes. But I don't have nothing negative to say about him. I chop it up as we were young. I don't know. We were young. He wasn't ready. He wasn't for me. But I don't hate him for it. It was just, time went by. And like I say, it bothered me a long time when he married her, because I just couldn't figure out
what did you do wrong, or what was wrong with me.
Yeah, because we went through a lot together. Like, we watched each other grow up, So we went through a lot. He helped raise my daughter. So, like I say, I'm not a bitter woman. Back then it bothered me, but now I'm just, I'm cool. When I go home, if I run into him, I speak to him or whatever. But I don't, like I say, I don't have anything negative to say about him. Nothing.
But you know something though, it's good.
Huh?
Yeah, and that's good that you can still say that, even though the circumstances. It's good that you can still say that and still say, hey, we're still really good friends. But you know something though, and now I'm gonna touch from just a little bit of experience from that. Maybe it was best that y'all didn't. You understand what I'm saying? Because especially growing up from childhood or whatever, you just never know. It might not have worked, and then y'all might not have been friends.
Right.
And like I said, I can speak from experience from it, because that's what happened with me. Childhood friend, married them, and then next thing you know, we was feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. So we did? We separated, got rid of that, and then we became the best of friends again. Because again, growing up and being with someone for a long time, you don't really know them traits until you get into the same house of what their traits are, what you can stand, what you can't stand. So again, I'm just speaking on my end of that experience. So maybe it was a great thing that it didn't happen.
Let's speak on me and your friendship and what we go through being friends for many years.
We about close to 30
our
years.
Dating experiences being best friends. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, so all right. So the issue is, and a lot of women say this all the time, that men and women cannot coincide and be friends. If you talking about this is your best friend, it's something going on. Y'all got to have a relationship. Y'all got to be in cahoots, or y'all got to be together and all that. And I remember Tree had posted something about, men and women can coincide and just be best friends. And people started clapping on her, talking about, oh no, he must not be attracted to you. Oh, something must be wrong with him, or he must be ugly.
He said that I wasn't attracted to you. That's why we're gonna only be friends. And I told him that's a lie, because I think my best friend is handsome. And that's what I told you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Wait a minute. Man, I gotta give myself some applause for that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Give myself some applause.
That's too long. Move along.
Yeah, I had to give myself some applause for that. But I think my best friend is beautiful. Here's the thing.
Thank you. Hold on. Give me some applause. Give me some applause.
Absolutely. You get some too. So, again, we've been going on 30 years. 30 years. And
almost. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
About 27-ish.
It's getting up there.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. When you have someone that you're tight with, somebody that's been there with you through your highest point and your lowest points, why would I try to mess that up trying to talk to that person? Bree's been there through the lowest points of my life, and I've been there through the lowest point of her life. We've shared a lot of things that we went through in our lifetimes, and something we'll probably never discuss with anyone else.
Right.
But this is my best friend. And I look at her past a best friend. This is my sister.
Mm-hmm.
My sister. And I love her wholeheartly. But it's not the love that I'm in a relationship with her. It's the love that, hey, we've developed this bond for almost 30 plus years that I would never jeopardize, never put anything to the wayside to jeopardize our friendship. If she calls me and she needs me, I'm there. Same thing, vice versa.
Mm-hmm. And
all these dudes out here that think that, and women that think that, hey, that two people can't be best friends and have never slept together, you're absolutely wrong. Because you're looking at two of them on the screen.
I'm going to stop you right there. And that's the part when I meet a guy and I tell them about you, and I'll be like, oh, I have a male best friend. Oh, no, I say my brother. I say I have when they ask me how many siblings I have, I say I have this many over here, and I said, but I have my best friend. He's like a brother. Okay, but did he come out your daddy's ball sacks and your mama vagina? No, he didn't, but he might as well.
The daddy's ball sacks.
He might as well have her. Me and Damon have lost friends behind me and his friendship.
Our friendship.
Because
yep.
I don't know what women expect when he introduced me. I'm like, I'm not no bad looking lady, so he can't, and he's not a bad looking guy, so we can't both be nice looking people and still be friends and never slept with each other, never hugged, never kissed each other. I've hugged them. I tell them I love them every single day because I do. And they real life have an issue with us being best friends.
And we ain't even in the same state.
We're
not even in the same state.
We'll be really jacked up when we live in the same state, bestie.
Right. We're not even in the same state. Yeah, we communicate all the time. We talk all the time because guess what? That's our bond. That's what we do. We check on each other. We make sure everything's okay. But, some people just get in their feelings about, oh, I have a problem with that person over there. Well, see you later.
His last relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are small-minded people. Actually,
she tried to befriend me, but she only befriended me knowing the love that Damon had for me. So she was one of them ones, keep your enemies closer type of chicks.
But you wasn't the enemy and you wasn't her competition.
I wasn't her competition and I wasn't her enemy. I really did like the lady, for real. I really did like her for my best friend until she got to being in competition with our friendship. So once the once the friendship got to being competitive, I just wasn't with it no more. I'm like, Damon, I'm cool because first of all, me and you been friends since slavery, and she just walked through the door and she want you to pick and choose. Do you want me or do you want to be friends with Tree? We're not doing none of that. We're not doing it.
I'm not choosing.
I'm not choosing it because I come in peace. I come in peace. I come even when Damon in relationships, and when he's in a relationship, he'll tell you, I don't call him all the time like I used to. Like he's single, I blow his phone up. I respect the fact that he's dating somebody or in a relationship with somebody, and I don't ever want to step on no toes to make somebody feel like I want my best friend. And it's strictly not like that at all. It's not like that at all. And even with dating, for me, I have not met a man yet that accepts my best friend. They want me to, if he ain't your real brother, then y'all done slip around. You can't tell me he ain't never tried to sleep with you. He must be gay.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one. Women think it's okay to have a male as a best friend, but women will not understand if their boyfriend has a woman as a best friend.
I don't care. My dude can have a best female. I got a best friend that's a male, so why would I have an issue with it? But yeah, when I'm around Damon, me and Damon are friends. You don't like if my guy has a female best friend and y'all doing inappropriate stuff, touching and hugging and doing stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing with each other, crossing the line, being disrespectful, and that's when I have a problem with it. Because one thing about me being around my best friend, he's not disrespectful. He's going to respect me and the person that I'm with, as well as when I have met Damon women. And it's, hey, sis, how you doing? Hug, bye. You know, it is never going to be anything disrespectful. So if it's coming in a disrespectful manner, hell yeah, we got a problem. We going to have a problem.
This is what I've always said. Before you meet someone, they have friends there way before you. Way before you.
Right.
And it's vice versa. Just before you met that person, they have friends way before you.
And you're not.
If I'm coming in, I'm not trying to take over anything you've done. I'm trying to be a part of it. That's it. A part of it. I'm not trying to change anything you do. I'm not trying to do anything. Lynn says she's trying. Lynn, we're going to have a talk, Lynn. Me and you going to have a talk. Lynn, I'm going to have some counseling with you, Lynn. Okay? We're not going to do Lynn, wait a minute. Lynn, we are going to have a consultation, okay? And this one's going to be completely for free.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so the thing of it is that you have to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to change any programs.
Hold on, Bestie.
And that's what we get in these relationships.
It has to be a real, genuine friendship. It can't be no, Tree my friend, but I want to tap them draws one day. You can't have that type of mind frame having the opposite sex as a friend. You have to strictly look at that person as a sibling. I look at Damon as, I have never saw Damon one time and said, damn, I'll tap that. Never.
Me neither. Never looked at it. Like I said, Tree's been with me since my military days.
I have had everybody come to me. Oh, Damon got careers and he's stable and he this and he that. And when I take a picture, I had people throwing slugs. Y'all look good together. Why you just won't make him your man? Because he's my friend. I value our friendship. Like I tell people, and Damon will tell you, I tell everybody this. I've been knowing Damon since slavery. Okay.
Right,
we
absolutely.
Picking cotton in the field.
Cotton together, baby.
We met since slavery. And I had first dibs of dating Damon. If I wanted to date Damon, me and Damon would have been dating on the plantation long time ago.
Absolutely.
long time ago, we would have dated on the plantation. So if you my homegirl and I know I got a good single best friend and I'm trying to hook you up with him, I'm trying to hook you up with him because I know you a good woman and he a good man. Don't come back. Oh, well, I don't want to talk to him because I think that you need to be with him. What?
Oh, no. I got one better. I don't have dreads. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
The messy. And I could have. Me and Damon could have dated years ago. Me and Damon respect the friendship. I could date Damon and we break up, don't ever talk to nobody. And I'm like, damn, I should have kept the friendship.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Bro said, I hope y'all are not the last two people because it's going to be the end of mankind. It sure is. It sure is. Y'all can have some rap.
Sure is. I am one of, look, I tell guys this from the jump. When you meet me and you want to establish just a friendship with me, you better stand on that because I'm going to be your best motherfucking friend. Sorry for the cussing. I'm going to be your best friend. So you better think about it when you meet me. When you say, "Oh no, I just want to be friends," okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you
Absolutely.
the friendship hug from the side. It ain't
from the side, right?
The front hug.
Hey, let me give you the dap up, bro.
Yeah, we gonna be the best. I'm gonna show you a friend. I'm gonna give you the best friend you ever had in your life. So that's when I tell dudes, when you approach me, you better come with what you really want. Because if you say friend, we gonna be my buddies. We gonna be my buddies and kid sister for real.
Yep, absolutely. I'm gonna give you the Bonnie hug. I love you.
Right.
You
don't come back 6 months later talk about, oh, nah, I look at you differently. Now, no, you my bro. What's up, bro?
Yep. Yeah, what up, bro?
I don't sleep with if I call you bro, that's what I mean. Now, and that used to throw me off with being on the set a lot, how a lot of them women call them men they bros and they sleep with them. Baby, if I slept with one of them dudes on the set, you ain't gonna never ever hear me call them brother. It's gonna be whatever their name is, because I don't sleep with my brother.
Thank you. Oh I think you got some place to be. We're going to have to wind this down.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Oh, let me shout out my girls one more time. So I want to shoot out Miss Trendsetters, her little earring. Y'all got to forgive me. My stuff's so jacked up today. Maya, this is her. She sell earrings. I'm going to show y'all the rest of them on another day. And then Patrice, I don't know if Patrice is still out here. If you out here, Patrice, this is her brand. I'm going with God. I'm going to wear all of this tonight. So I'm going to take a picture and tag them in it. So I just wanted to shot them out again. But I'm sorry, y'all. I had technical difficulties. I was excited about the show. I was ready to go. I turned all my stuff on and it went zoom.
Yeah. So we got to figure out what's going on with the technical difficulties.
On our next podcast, I'll be set up right. I have to do it the ghetto way. I wanted to show y'all all the texts, the screenshots, the tea. We might have to pick this conversation back up so I can show y'all all the who he was. And I really wanted to show y'all dude for real. And I'm still gonna show y'all. We're gonna pick that up on the next. You're welcome, Patrice. I'm wearing it tonight too. So I'm going to post the picture on Facebook, hopefully, if I got enough time. Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to be there at 8 o'clock, y'all, so I may not be going nowhere because I'm running.
Oh, yeah, I know, because we just ran over. I kept watching the time. I said, I got to get her out of here.
Yeah, I still ain't even got dressed yet. So,
but we wanted to share this show.
Yeah.
And that's why we pushed it. Even with all the technical difficulties, we still pushed through it. Even with the first stream, when it went off, we came right back. So, hey. We are here for you, and we love all the comments. And where's Lynn at? Lynn, are you still here, Lynn? Lynn, comment, Lynn. I need to make sure you're still here. Oh, yeah, there she go. Okay, wait a minute, Lynn. We are going to have a meeting because we have to sit down and talk. We have to iron out everything with you, Lynn, okay? We're going to be a better person going into 2025.
Amen. Oh, and Patrice, we're going to wear yours when he gets his shirt. We're going to wear it on the on one of the shows whenever he gets his shirt. So, Lynn,
Yeah,
I
she said
love
she's
you.
gonna mail
I
it out.
love me some Lynn. Okay, Lynn is my girl, and
Lynn,
she knows this.
you coming on the show? Like Yvonne said, we gotta get you on the show. You coming on the show?
Lynn. Yes, we're gonna have to hear your side, Lynn. So, I love her.
Yeah.
She's a darling. She's a really sweet lady.
Right. Yeah. Because we're gonna have a talk. We appreciate each and every last one of you that have came on here. Love you all, 222s. Everyone that came on here and commented, we appreciate you all. We're trying to do something weekly, coming up with different weekly topics. There's another topic that just came up, but I'm going to save that. If you're subscribed to the podcast Facebook page, if not, it's DK and Tree Podcast. We'll put it out on there, what the topics will be. And then what we'll do is, we'll get your comments and we take suggestions. So if you're not subscribed to the podcast Facebook page, it's DK and Tree Podcast.
Yeah.
Subscribe to it. We'll start accepting everyone that comes in. And if you have suggestions, let us know. And so I want to buy one from Patrice.
And if you have a topic you want us to speak on, just inbox me or text me if you have my phone number, and we'll talk about it. We're here to talk about anything. We're open to anything but religion and politics. We're not going to do those.
Oh,
because
we ain't doing religion and politics.
That's your thing.
Wait,
but
I got one announcement on that. Just one announcement. Please don't go to Ohio. They're eating cats and dogs there. Sorry.
Hey, I might want my cat ate in Ohio. I'm in the wrong. What is Ohio?
You're in the wrong state.
I'm in the wrong state. They don't eat no cat in Texas. No. Bestie, I need a flight to Ohio in the morning.
In the morning. Oh my God.
Yeah, I gotta go because I've been on y'all too long.
Hey, listen, we're winding this show down. We appreciate each and every last one of you. We will be back here next week. Let me see. M. Marshall, you can send me a message on the page, or you can go to the website. All right, M. Marshall, there's the website.
Yeah, I am going with God. And they are beautiful.
Yeah, I'll leave that up for a second.
I can't wait to wear it and wear my shirt. I'll tag Damon in it so you can see the picture, because you're not my friend, or send me a friend request so you can see how shirt. I'll take a picture of the shirt too.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, like I said, if everybody goes to the podcast page, we'll start posting pictures and everything on the podcast page so you can start seeing everything. So that way, DK and Tree Podcast on Facebook. So go ahead and subscribe to the page, and that way we'll put everything out there. It's a neutral page. That way you don't have to find either one of us.
Right. And I thank y'all for bearing with me, because this is so ghetto. I know I ain't
together.
I know I ain't together.
Hey, listen. Text your date. All right.
All right, y'all. Love y'all. Until we're gonna try to do these podcasts every Friday.
Every Friday or every Saturday, one of the two. But they're going to become. But if you subscribe to the podcast page, we're going to put it out. Hey, podcast on this day. That way we try to keep everybody updated. And we want to get your engagement. Like I said, I want some of y'all don't be scared and come on this show too. Like I said, all you camera shy people, I have a phone number. I have a phone number where you can come in here also. And I have it right there. It's a phone number where you can call into the show.
Hold on. Why I got balloons going on? You saw that?
Because you put up the peace sign. That's why. You have an iPhone. That's why. That's one of the commands.
I don't know no gadget. I just be on this thing.
You should have said something. But we'll get you on the next one.
You wanted to come on. You can come on the next episode.
Yep, on the next one.
Or you can go on with him on Sundays. He do also my bestie. He do Sunday sports podcast. I don't do the sports because I'm only Team Cowboys, and I ain't talking about none of you other teams because I don't care. If it ain't about my Cowboys, I don't care.
So don't worry about it.
The sport.
We meet in a week, so we're gonna be feuding anyway. And them Ravens coming down there.
What was your topic? I don't understand, sir. You're losing us. Yes, go.
Oh, Jesus Cowboys. Christ. Another Cowboys fan? Oh, Jesus. All right, when the Ravens whip y'all, I don't want no excuses. I don't even want to hear it, okay? Because the Ravens are gonna whip y'all. The Ravens are gonna whip y'all.
Like you was crying last week, you gonna cry that week.
I wasn't crying. I wasn't crying at all. I took that L on the chin.
He was crying, y'all.
I wasn't crying. I took that L on the chin. I said no excuses. We lost.
His eyes right now talking about it.
Everybody knew that everybody favored Kansas City. You saw it on national TV.
He was crying, y'all.
Texas is gonna
he
beat
ain't
them
gonna
too.
tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all.
Yeah, okay. I don't cry about nothing. So, all right, she got to get out of here. Everybody, thank you again. We will see y'all next week. But again, please subscribe to the Facebook podcast page. Any suggestions, anything, tag us in it. We love y'all.
Love y'all. Good night. Bye-bye.